What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Zelda build. And apparently today we are all deciding to watch a 3D movie, but Space. He's somehow not in the group all of a sudden. So I don't know if he decided to hop in his own little spaceship and take off, or
Hey guys, I'm ready to record.
Whoa.
Hold on, and let me do a clap test. Get ready. Synchronize on. Yep. All right, and 73, 72, 71.
Oh my
okay,
God.
Go.
Oh my God.
I officially hate you.
Oh, anyways, we have made quite the change to the entire map, but we will show you that at last. To get started, we only actually 2 more builds at the top of the hill, so I suggest we all get moving up that way and get the building going and get this episode on its way. I did a little pretty house. Look at it. It's so pretty. Not really.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
This episode I'll be playing in F5.
Alright. Now, here's a conundrum. The house that sits right about where I'm sitting now has a leaf roof. Now, we have chose the oak leaves I believe it's oak leaves that are on the bushes.
It's
and
jungle.
where well, I have to change those because all those are oak, but whatever. And then we're using the sacred, the oak, the jungle, or the there was another leaf that we was using for the bushes. So what leaves shall we use for the roof of this first little build that's right here? I need to bring up my map.
I think because Space Nerd is the biggest OCD enthusiast out of all of us, he should mostly make the decision.
Okay.
Come on, Space.
So,
all the pressure. All the pressure.
Now, if we have pi is 3.1415 repeating,
Of course.
I think that we should go with mahogany because it's mahogany.
Mahogany leaves. Is it leaves though on top of it, or is it grass? I don't know.
To me, it looks like leaves. I mean, you could be right. Maybe that's more of a grass, but it's
What's
a
going on with the
shorter
entranceway as well, actually? Just as a random question, sorry to interrupt you.
What do you mean?
If you look at the entranceway, like inside the doorway, what's that? What is that on the floor?
Oh, let me zoom in a little more.
Yes, sir. Say, let me zoom in on mine just a little bit here, and
it could be a staircase going down.
Ah, that would make sense.
Yep.
Because I was looking at it, I was like, because that's obviously not grass, but it's the color of grass. But what is it? Could it be anything?
It kind of does look like stairs that are either going down or up, but they look like it's going down because it looks like it stepped down and made its way in. And I noticed that one ain't as tall as the other ones that we have built previously, because the one right next to it is actually taller.
Yeah, it does look like the roof's at like a slightly lower height, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's slightly shorter than the house that's right next to it. So that's going to be too high. That means we won't be able to get into that at all if we're planning on setting up.
Well, the doorway still looks like it's too high, the same, but it looks like the roof is directly above it rather than having a ledge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know with
nothing... that. Let's see here. How many is it off the corner there? Let's see. Hang on.
What material are we going to use for the walls?
4, 5, 6. I
think
know.
that crag rock might look nice.
Yeah, that could do it, couldn't it?
4, 5, 6. They'll start right here. So we can get a block to kind of mark it. Should start right about there, and then it goes down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another corner right there. How far in does it go? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Seriously, the temptation to go, that's what she said, was really strong right there.
13.
Let's find out how far in it goes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Sorry.
10, 11, 12. It's either here or there, and I'm not for sure on this corner over here. What are you doing over there, Space?
I'm putting roots
no
in
idea.
the tree because you guys are counting.
Oh my god.
When you use like those, like give it that slanting down roots. I know, it's just an opinion.
Yeah, I figured it's not gonna look right because of that.
Could you not use? Can you put it on top of it? You know, like the way it's got the outward cropping thing. If you did another one on top now, would it do it? See, the one thing it doesn't work on is this.
Don't worry, when you guys go to sleep, I'll spend 6 hours on here by myself.
The man with no life.
Obsessed with tree bark textures.
Yeah. We shall call him Sir Rooty. Base Root. Maybe you should have been Root in the new film.
Haven't seen it, man. Don't spoiler.
So, are you guys happy to get on with that then?
Quite.
I might start doing the outlay of the one next to it.
Okay.
The thing is if you can look at your map and make sure which block is the corner. Is it where this grass block is, or is it that the corner of the house right here at the end of the crag rock? I'm not for sure. I've counted it twice, but I'm not for sure because it's hard to level up with the fence or the things behind it. It should be
16 blocks.
See, I got that completely different then. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go.
iDead's Zelda build, where we learn to count.
1.
Today's episode is sponsored by the number 16.
Sweet 16.
Okay. So are we going to make this 2 blocks high?
No, this one should be the same height as the other houses.
But it's not the same height on the map, though. Not that house. This one.
No, this house should be 2 blocks high.
Yeah, this one's going to only be 2, I suppose. What are we going to do with that weird intersection bit? Are you going to do like, because you know around the doorway, I don't know roughly where the doorway is, how many blocks across is it? 1, 2, what is it, 4 across? No, 5.
Looks like it.
5 across from the edge. So if it's there, I don't know, I'm just got an idea here, but like, if I can get this right. Most people can't. For goodness sake, wrong one.
Yeah, it has more of a rounded texture to it, don't it?
Where is it? For goodness sake, where's the... There we go, that one. And then the reverse of it next to it.
What?
You'll see. It will all become apparent very soon. Like that. Either side, and if you put your frag rock on it.
What?
I've quickly lost interest in building something else.
Well, thanks for your help, man. You rock. You sure you want it to look like that? Because
I don't know, that's kind of what it looks like on the map, which is the thing. But I don't know. See what I mean? Because it kind of divots in, doesn't it, on the map? Because you can see the grass is exposed more at the bottom, which gives you the perspective of it.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about, but this has more of a triangular shape to it, and on the map it has more of a rounded...
Yeah, no, admittedly, but I don't know if we can't get circles. This is Minecraft.
You're telling me we couldn't use these carpenter's barriers and pluck on the crag rock and have it look right, or will there be a space when you stack it?
I have no idea. The only thing you can do is test it. At the end of the day, if you've got an idea, then like now is the time to try it.
What about that for that detail? Although it's very tiny detail. Having
it like the front just sort of pop out a little bit.
Or we could use micro blocks.
Yeah, admittedly, micro blocks is always an option. It's what we've gone for.
I don't know. Okay, let's get the rest of this. Let's get building. We're goofing off too much here.
We are. We're wasting time where we shouldn't be. We should be building like our lives depended on it.
Yeah. So, just to get us talking, you've kind of brought the subject up on a couple of videos of yours I did, this whole Microsoft and Mojang. Honestly. Yeah, honestly, do you think it'll change the complete outlook of Minecraft and the future of possibly a lot of channels?
Myself, well, it depends on what Microsoft do, but from the history of what we know of them, what would you estimate to be the response to that? They've never passed up the opportunity to make a buck in the past, and I see no reason to why they would start missing opportunities now. That doesn't look right. Is that right?
No, it's not right. It's 2 doors.
There is 2 doors.
Yeah. Basically, where that door is where there'll be a break in between the 2 doors almost.
Yeah. Because it's 2 hedges across, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4, and then the next door is actually here. There we go. There's the door. That's the first door.
And again, this is another one of those odd buildings because there's no windows that we can see on the map. But the one right next to it has like a looks like prison windows, like you're gonna have to use iron bars or something to get.
There's a bench in the middle, which is 4, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next door is here. Right. This doesn't fit properly.
No, it doesn't.
This doesn't actually fit.
I noticed that, and then I started working on this house so you guys could deal with it.
All right, cheers for that, buddy. Buddy, old pal.
Look at Tennessee enough. Came back over here too quick. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't fit. It's not wide enough. How wide should this be? We need to do a calculation on how wide it is.
Start counting. I'm gonna go over here and help space.
This episode brought to you by counting.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We haven't used a whole lot of.
Alright, so that's 4. That's another 4. So that's 8. Then that's another 4. So that makes it 12. Another 4, which makes it 16. And then obviously the last bit's going to be another 4. So that makes it 20. So this house should be a grand total of 20 blocks wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's 14 blocks wide. We are short by 6 blocks.
Does that mean this one's too big? Sure, this one ain't too big.
I reckon it might
counted.
Be. Well, that one in grand total of 12, because if you look at the entrance of the doorway, which is 4, the blocks in front of it, there's 4 blocks in front of it. So that's 4 squares. And then it's obviously the same amount of width between that either side. So there should be a grand total of 12 blocks wide.
So that's right then. This one's right. It's just, for some reason, this is the same problem that I had with that house over there that I mentioned off camera. For some reason, it's off by several blocks.
This one's 16 wide. It should be 12 wide. This one's actually too wide by 4 blocks, which would most probably account for the 4 blocks I'm missing from this house. There we go. So there's the reason it didn't fit. My power over numbers is undisputed. I am the king of counting.
And it just goes to show that he's the nerd of the group, okay? That doesn't mean anything.
Excuse me? I am the nerd of the group.
You can't abuse me for watching Sesame Street. Big Bird was my hero.
Okay. Get these leaves rolling again.
so there we go. So there's the. Oh no, I need to get rid of this corner. There we go. Get this done correctly. Apparently, you two amateurs just can't know.
Alright, I see how it is.
He's just mad about the clapping thing.
That's funny.
Damn cowboy builders. They can put you on that TV program. All about them.
That's funny.
Yeah, honestly, do any of you watch that sort of crap? I've seen a few of them. My missus loves that sort of reality TV stuff. It's funny as hell.
There's only a few far in between that I'll actually watch. Very rarely, though. So...
honestly, you're missing out. There's some great ones, man. I think one she's been watching recently is the people who hunt down like Bigfoot, where they call it Sasquatch, and like the guy on it is freaking hilarious because he's just like, well, you know, if you don't see a Sasquatch, then you know it could well be a Sasquatch sort of thing, and because like they like to stay out of view of the camera. But if you do see a Sasquatch, then it's definitely a Sasquatch. I was like, so basically, under that premise, everything and anything that happens in the whole of your life is definitely a Sasquatch. Because if you don't see one, it's a Sasquatch. But if you do see one, it's definitely one. Well, either way, then it's a Sasquatch, isn't it? Who nicked the last ice cream from the fridge? It was Sasquatch. Who ate my homework? It wasn't the dog. It was Sasquatch, obviously. Who else could it possibly be? Freaking idiots, man.
Funny.
Seriously, you should watch it. It's hilarious. These guys, like, they're obviously obsessed with it, but it's just laughable. Like, they have, like, they take with them as well one of these scientist people, you know, like the people who actually study about animals and all that stuff. So they actually have those with them. I forget the correct name for it, so I apologize for that. But like they have one of these official proper scientists with them, and every time they're like, no, it's not Sasquatch. It's not, you know, it's not going to be that because of this, that, and the other. And then they're like, no, but we're just gonna, like, they basically ignore them and then just go, yeah, but then they just tell the person that they're like talking to or interviewing it. So it just seems like a Sasquatch to me. I'm like, well, why do you even bother hiring this person? It's like you obviously done it to try and legitimize what you're doing. So if you do find something, you've got someone who can like scientifically prove it. But basically, every time they say something where it doesn't relate to you finding Sasquatch, you're just like, no, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh. It is just funny, man. Seriously, I do recommend it. Everyone out there who's watching this, go watch Sasquatch Hunters. Because they are freaking hilarious.
I did.
Yep.
You see this right here? That's Sasquatch.
Yeah. It looks like it too, man. I honestly believe you. I believe that is Sasquatch's fault, that this wasn't the right size. It wasn't you guys building this that caused it to be the wrong size. It was Sasquatch. Because he obviously changed the bricks around when we weren't looking. Because did you see him?
No. If I didn't see
there
him,
you go. Then it's got to be Sasquatch because he likes to stay out of view. Doesn't like to be on camera. He is camera shy. Did you ever see like him on the red carpet at the movie? Did you ever see him in like, you know, on the Harry and the Hendersons? Did you see Sasquatch present himself at the end of the show? No, that's because he's there and he obviously doesn't like to be on film. So you know that proves that Sasquatch was all part of it. You know, the creative director.
We have a bit of an issue with the doorway here where you can't use the hacksaw on the crag rock.
What do you mean?
You can't use the hacksaw on the crag rock?
That's what he means, apparently.
Such a dick. What I meant is it one of those like I had experience before to where you can't saw it down in the strips, planks, and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the info. See how
is that because it's a Biomes O Plenty block and not a vanilla?
Probably, yeah.
Harsh. Damn you, Biomes O Plenty. You're just wrecking it for everyone. Goddamn spoil sport.
Oh my god.
What do you guys think of this little grid that they have here?
Little grid. Let's have a look at your little grid. Oh, that actually looks really cool. I like that. It looks like I could play checkers on it.
Cool.
Nice.
I like the way it's all centered as well. Very cool.
It took literally minutes of work.
Oh. Do you want a
God.
cold towel to mop your brow?
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I'm just the biggest condescending idiot today. I was going to say a different word there, but then I suddenly realised we may have younger audience members.
We'll just say it's a male extremity and just move forward.
Yeah, exactly. One of them. that thing that guys have.
Don't worry, guys. I'm in charge of the flowers.
Oh God.
I think that was just a natural progression for you, though.
Dude, you have no idea, for real. You ever seen his base on ProMine server? You know when he talks about like OCD, like literally everything. It's like my grandfather always says, everything in its place and everything has its place.
Yeah.
He literally takes that to the next level.
He's not really space nerd. He's more of space hippie.
How could it be farther from the truth?
Yeah. You just keep claiming that.
He says that, but I swear he's Martha Stewart, dude. Watch him when he works.
He looks like it too. If anyone's ever seen space in real life, he looks like Martha Stewart. That's my story, and
I can confirm that no one has seen me in real life.
Yeah. He was created in a test tube in a laboratory somewhere. He's like the Hulk. Even though the Hulk wasn't created in that way, but I'm going to say he's like the Hulk anyway. That just validates my point. He's basically like Sasquatch.
Well, since you haven't seen me, I am Sasquatch.
But yeah, he could well be. See, there we go. We should ring up those guys and let them know we found Sasquatch. He's playing Minecraft like the rest of us.
He has a YouTube channel.
That's why no one sees him. He never goes outside of his house because he's playing Minecraft. It all makes perfect sense now.
Wait, didn't we use the sacred oak planks for the... Oh, you got it. Never mind.
That doesn't look right. I'm unhappy with my benches.
It's because it's split it into individual blocks, and on the picture it's one solid piece.
Yeah, it does look like an epic piece of tree, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like that, but I can't do nothing about it, because our benches down there should be too wide as well, but we haven't done that, have we? We've made them so they're a singular block, because that looks so much cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we can't be absolutely 100% all the time.
I reckon we should just do that. I reckon that'll be fine like that. One wide, the way we've done it down there. Let's keep it consistent.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay, man. That's not horrible. We don't have to be exact. I mean, we're just trying to get as close as possible.
That's a good question. With the seats down there as well, are we going to rebuild those using micro blocks to make them into so they're not 2 blocks high, or... I don't know. I'm thinking about other things. I'm going to shut up because I'm just distracting from what we're supposed to be doing.
Actually, you bring up a good point. It keeps us gabbing here for a minute. I think, once we get done here and we kind of take a look around at all the things we've changed over the entire thing, I think it's something we can touch on as we go along, because there's a lot of stuff that we completely changed from the original builds, from the way it looks, everything. So it's one of those things, man. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with that, to be honest.
It's an awkward situation, as always. We like awkward situations. This is what we do best.
Yeah.
We thrive in it.
Yes.
But guys, let's go ahead
Multiple chefs spoiling the broth here. I'm just getting in Base's way and doing stuff.
Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a tour action here, because we're coming up on 25 minutes.
Should we do the tour then? Should we give everyone a little sneak peeky at what we've been doing?
Because pretty much we're at the point where we're done with the major builds in this town.
Yeah.
This in here, guys, is I did's first one. As you can tell, it's been completely changed. There's the path itself has been completely remade. It was sandstone. Now it's basically all slabs, but the middle has been colored more of a darker red for the red path.
It looks
everything,
nicer, though.
Yeah, I think it pops out better like that. As you can tell, if you look all the way around, everything has like this border right here all the way around every one of the houses, which gave it more of a look. We'll have to fix some of it, of course, but my build here from my videos been completely changed. Size, width, the way it looks.
Looks good though. I do like it. I like the little shed.
Yeah, I do too, because it had to be separate, because on the map, that roof there was a totally different color. That, it's kind of like the far away little caddy shack over there in the far corner that Space did, and the one he done here, the chicken house. All three of those roofs were pretty much the same color and so different from the others. I went ahead and built this one in my spare time with the tree up there. I did. His is completely finished off, which I love the look of this. It looks amazing, in my opinion.
That's because it was your idea for the figures of 8, though, wasn't it?
For the figure 8s. The figure 8s was kind of a breakdown in my mind, but I didn't really want to...
It should be like that, though. I don't know. It looks right to me. I do really like that.
Let's see. Other than that, everything else, the land's been lowered down all the way around. We'll finish these build up, and that completes the entire map except for one thing. Lay jars.
Lay jars.
That's the only thing we have not completely nailed down and decided whether we're going with the test tube look that Space has built here, or if there was a mod that we was going to look for and try to do it that way, or whatever. So that's one of the other things.
On that fact, the Space has suggested including the actual Zelda sword skills mod, which apparently, I believe, actually introduces jars. So I don't know. We might look at maybe doing that.
Maybe.
Because that is potentially could be the fix for us, but we're not sure at this moment in time. It's something we need to all of us need to sort of look into it and make a decision. So maybe by next episode, maybe a couple of episodes after that, we might have made a decision. We'll obviously let everybody know when we do.
So from this point forward, guys, what's going to happen is we're going to probably start working on the interiors for the buildings. One small thing about that is all three of us most likely are going to have to go back and play the game to know exactly how the interiors should look, how they should feel, how the game should play. That way we can set up the mini games, we can set up the portals, which is another conundrum that I'm going to have to go to you guys out there watching. Leave a comment. Fill me in on this. Should we either use the enhanced portals to teleport to the interior of those rooms, or command blocks? Which would you guys prefer us to use? Command blocks, enhanced portals. That's something that completely different sides of the spectrum, completely different uses. That's basically why we had these glasses on, is because we would basically have to use these to be able to kind of work with the enhanced portals. So it's a very strategic thing. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You tell us what we should do with that, because I don't know.
The enhanced portal is more of a visual mod, so you'll be able to see where the portal itself, and we can color it and do all that sort of stuff. But then obviously command blocks is more of a vanilla item, so we can actually just include that directly straight away, but there won't be the visual component to it. So that's really the question. Would you prefer to be stepping on a pressure plate and be teleported, or would you rather have it so when you actually walk through a portal and it then teleports you into the house? What's best is the question.
And we reserve the right to not listen to you.
Goddamn Space. He's such a nice guy, that Space Nerd. I reckon we should convert him back to his old character and he can just be Space Turd. I see why he had that name now. Because he is a bit of a turd.
That is funny. Alright. Geez, I think we've yabbered on long enough this episode. We come to the end of it. This map is officially over with. All the builds are done. All the little trinkets will be fixed by the next episode. thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget, go to Space Nerds View, go to Ideas View. That's the whole purpose of this, is each one of us is doing our own commentaries. Unlike this video, we decided to band together just to finish the map off. Next episode, we'll just have to see what we do with the other mods. I can't kind of wait to see how we decide to tinker with all the other little stuff. Until next episode, I'm Tennessee Gaming. Over there behind is Space Nerd. The one up front is I Did. See you guys next time.
Hey, Space. Hey, Space.
Oh.
Flying butt slap.